From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's Voice Briefing. It's Thursday, October 31st, 2024.
I'm Claire Hendrickson for the Detroit Free Press. This past weekend, Michigan began its early voting period statewide for the first time ever before a general election, and it saw unexpectedly high turnout, said Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson during a news briefing Monday. Over 250,000 voters in Michigan showed up to vote early this past Saturday and Sunday. In 2022, Michigan voters passed a ballot measure to establish early voting in the state. Benson pointed to the number of voters taking advantage of the new option this past weekend as a sign that voters have embraced the nascent system and want to make their voices heard this election. At early voting sites, voters can fill out their ballots and insert them into the tabulator just as they would at their polling place on Election Day. This coming Sunday marks the final day of early voting in Michigan. Go to michigan.gov/vote to find out where and when you can vote early.
I'm Paul Egan reporting for the Detroit Free Press. A scandal involving cheating on promotions exams ended or curtailed 7 Michigan State Police careers early this year. But one lieutenant at the State Police Flint Post may get his job back. Lieutenant Thomas Doogie exercised his state civil service rights to file a grievance protesting his dismissal. Doogie had received an advance copy of the questions for his promotion exam, but testified he shredded the documents and never used them to prepare. He was also accused of being aware of cheating by others and lying about it. But Civil Service Hearing Officer Matthew Wyman recently ruled there was scant evidence that Doogie broke any rules. Wyman said it appeared the MSP wanted to punish Doogie for the actions of his boss, former First Lieutenant Yvonne Brantley. Wyman ordered Doogie reinstated with back pay and benefits. The MSP says it may appeal the ruling.
I'm Sue Selesky, Detroit Free Press food and restaurant writer. Coming up this Friday and Saturday is the Day of the Dead. It's the Mexican tradition devoted to remembering the dearly departed. In Metro Detroit, several businesses and restaurants will honor the day with events. Over the 2 days, offerings are meant to encourage visits from the land of the dead as the departed souls hear their prayers, smell their foods, and join in celebrations. The holiday involves setting up an ofrenda in homes, churches, and businesses by living relatives and loved ones. These colorful altars celebrate and honor the deceased. Photographs and personal items of the deceased are commonly placed among candles, as well as food such as bread. The often multi-layer altars honoring the dead are typically adorned with bright colors and flowers. Several Detroit businesses, such as Southwest Detroit supermarkets, have food specials and set up ofrendas for customers to contribute to. Imperial Restaurant in Ferndale celebrates its 13th annual Day of the Dead event on Saturday with food and drink specials. At Valade Park on Detroit's riverfront, a Day of the Dead festival takes place from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday. This family-friendly event will feature food trucks, live music, entertainment, and children's activities. Admission is free.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press on freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thanks for listening, and you'll hear more from us tomorrow.